Oh, he should also need my knowledge of this. I also write at the bottom of it, 411 for food.
That's the replacement code.
It'd be 411 characters.
Wow. This is how the PCs end up just fucking working on mysteries. And oh yeah. Well done. Everybody take a card for that horrible, horrible shit. Dana wants a card so bad.
I can do it. Gotten this far.
Yeah, impressive. You're halfway there. Living on a prayer. Oh, halfway there. Oh. So
who did he tell that he finished this? Bunting. Told Bunting. And then he wanted money. And it's like, for the chess game.
Do we have a name of the person at the property that we're being sent to?
Yeah, white pages.
No. Let's get a warrant.
no problem. Yeah, you end up having to go all the way back to the police station to get the name. It's Alec Mosca, M-O-S-C-A, because nobody has a reasonable name here. Fucking city slickers.
Does he have a accent from Amsterdam?
He might. You don't know. You've never met him.
Let's go meet him.
All right, you guys trudge up to the 5th floor. There's either an elevator or some rickety-looking stairs, or rickety-looking elevator. The whole building is like old fire trap. It's one of those kind with fire escape on the outside, ancient buildings and stuff, you know.
I take the stairs.
All right. Are you taking your fucking shotgun with you?
Well, yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. And are you guys taking rifles and shit? Also, the judge refused to issue you a warrant because you don't have enough to actually charge him with anything. But you are free to go visit him.
It's just a search warrant.
You don't, him getting emails from a guy is not a basis for a search warrant, the judge tells you. Bring me a basis for a search warrant, I'll be happy to give you a search warrant.
Looks like we had correspondence with General Electric. Let's go bust them.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a tech vest.
Okay, and are you carrying a rifle?
No rifle. I
Okay.
try to use the elevator.
Are you wearing a vest also, Tim?
I've never taken it off.
Got it. Sheila, are you wearing the 3rd vest?
Silence.
Good point. Are you carrying a rifle?
Nope.
Okay, yeah. So far, Sheila's got one of the more useful artifacts, actually. Weird. All right, looks like her fucking patience is paid off. Yeah. So, right, you guys ride the elevator while he runs up the stairs. The stairs go round and round the elevator in the
Around the outside. Around the outside.
So you get to see him every floor, and every floor it's just a little slower, a little
I've
slower.
got the shotgun slung.
Yeah, give me an endurance roll, by the way, Tim, because 5 floors of trying to keep up with the elevator, because your pride won't let you fail, but you don't fail. No, you remember when you had to do the big run in order to prove that you were fast enough to be after the game. So, you guys get up there, and there's his apartment.
Listen.
Right. Give me a listen roll. Quarter. Japanese cartoon porn.
He's home.
If he isn't, then...
How did you get up here so fast?
Magic.
I think that he's performing the Japanese porn. I fumbled my listen.
Oh dear God! You hear things that
Yes,
you.
company.
Yeah, you're thinking somebody is shooting a Japanese porn movie in there.
Yes.
Is this the door?
I do the cop knock.
All right. He stands to one side and knocks on the door in case. Where do you want to stand there, Tim?
Oh, down the hall.
Ah, okay. No problem. You protect the rest of the hallway. And Sheila, where are you standing?
Other side of the door.
Got it. The door opens on the chain. Look, you see an eyeball, look around, doesn't see anybody, door closes.
Hey,
Who is it?
police.
Just a minute. I'm just putting on my pants. Give me listen rolls. You guys hear, sounds like a window being slid up.
From the 5th floor. Excellent.
Is there a window in the hallway?
Not looking where you want to see. I did mention earlier there is a fire escape. This is now coming back to mind.
Happen in that elevator.
All right. She goes over and gets the
I
alert.
heard that.
Double speed.
What's going on?
They get into a small room and close the door on you. They want
He's
some
running
alone time.
away.
Oh, fuck. I haul ass downstairs. Wait,
All
no,
right.
fuck that. Through his door.
Right.
Yeah.
Give me a strength roll, Tim, as you burst through his door. Right. The door splinters inward. You see the guy out on the metal stairs outside of his thing. He looks back at you and goes, ah! And sees this fucking hulking dude with a shotgun. He goes, ah! Skinny little guy. He begins fucking going down the metal stairs.
But does he have pants?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, there's something that may distract you. It looks like a big moving picture that somebody has painted, and it appears to be two Japanese people who love each other very much.
Oh, they are doing stress relief.
Yes, a lot. They seem improbably large in some areas and small in others.
Not good for survival. I keep going.
All right. No problem. Tim, give me a maneuver roll as you are maneuvering down these fairly narrow metal stairs, which are slick with. Jesus! He plunges out of them. Give me a.
Hold on.
I was gonna say you might be able to grab the side as you're hanging off and watching the shotgun spin into darkness.
Hold on.
What? This is a good look for you.
Not trying to do this on the 5th floor.
Well, I'm not saying that you're going to necessarily fall off. You may end up grabbing it, or not.
Yeah,
I just
fucking
imagine
roll
he
with that.
basically ran out, hit it at his waist, flipped over, and went, ah!
What do you? What role do you want?
Right. Give me a grapple. Lower is better. This is for not taking a 5th floor. Good. All right. The strap of the shotgun is hooked on your foot somehow, and you're holding onto the thing and watching the guy going down. And he's looking up at you and goes, "Holy shit!"
I wait until he gets to the bottom.
How's my elevator ride?
Hey, Giuseppe, you go left, I'll go right.
All right.
Even
And
Yeah.
he's still going down. It's taking him a while. Right. You two give me maneuver rolls as you're going through the corridors and all that. Just running around. Tim, give me a strength roll as you can feel your hand beginning
I'm gonna
to.
try to climb down.
Sure. Give me you may lose your. You could either do it at half or say fuck the shotgun. If you.
I can leave the shotgun up here or whatever.
Oh no, the shotgun's hooked on your foot.
No, well, I'll fucking get it. The weirdest place for a shotgun to someone.
Well,
get
the
stuck.
strap is what hooked because you dropped
Sure,
it when you
What
unexpectedly
do you want?
plunged
What kind of
off.
roll?
Well, if you're going to try to get the shotgun back up to you, then you give me either contortions or maneuver, and it'll take just extra time to go while holding onto this thing to move your foot up to grab the strap of the
Right,
shotgun.
maneuver.
You're amazed that you didn't drop the shotgun.
Hey,
I've got to step off for a moment.
Right. It's now on your back, where it should be. You are happy with this. Give me a climb roll as you begin climbing down. It's much slower than the elevator ride or the guy in the
I'm
stairs.
also keeping an eye on where he's at.
He's just going down. He seems to be going down, 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 and you're going trying
Yeah, I'm
not
trying
to
to
slip.
lessen the distance of what's about to happen.
No problem. Fortunately for your survival, you do see the looks like Scott, since she had to leave for a second, has the better position. Scott, give me a grapple roll as you come speeding around the corner. See a guy who's like doing the thing where he's sliding down the ladder and the ladder's lowering as he goes and stuff, and then when he lets it go, it sucks back up. Counterweights. Grapple. Unless you just want to start shooting him or something. I don't. Yeah. Right. It looks like he's got him. Ah! Says the guy. And you see Dana come around the other corner.
I climb the rest of the way down.
I give up. I've got it. I've got it. Here, look. Look. He's trying to give him like a little bag that he had around his waist, like a fanny pack. It's there. Look. Take it to Mike. Tell him I'm good for the rest. It's got 1,400 in it.
Handcuff him.
Oh, what? Wait a minute. You're not from Mike? He says, forget what I said.
Is Mike the cops?
You see the warrior from the wastelands dropping down next to you, like an evil cat. Give me a jump roll to make it look good, Tim. Like an evil cat.
Check his bag.
And it's got, looks like $1,400 mix of bills used. Shows you guys back at the mail shop. There you go. Gets wrapped up.
I handcuff him to the fire escape.
Right. He takes your handcuffed guy, and then he drags him over to the fire escape, jumps up, eventually manages to get the ladder, pulls it down, handcuffs him to it, and the guy goes, he kind of pushes the ladder thing back down because it's counterweights trying to suck
Want me
up.
to
He's
watch
like,
him and you guys go back up to his place?
this is cruel and inhumane treatment. You can't
Read him his
handcuff
rights.
me to a fire escape. It's trying to go up.
I will read him his rights. Go on ahead and check his place.
Oh, man, what am I under arrest for? What are the charges, man?
You ran.
I ran?
Can't run from the police.
I didn't know you were the police.
We said police.
I thought you were lying.
Yeah, I'll handle him if you want to go search the apartment with her.
I'm killing.
All right.
Go.
As soon as the two of them go, I look at him and go, "We are from Mike."
Give me an intimidate roll. Excellent. Give me a listen roll, Scott. As you guys are going around the building and back into the main doors, you hear a distant wail from your suspect. No! And you wonder, what is being done to him now?
I sigh.
So while we wait, let me tell you about Abigail. Abigail grew up on the prairie.
Take a card to him. He's like, huh? He moves from baffled to confused to, and then what happened? Oh my God. Do you realize if you keep expanding on the story low every time, eventually a whole book could get written about it? That's a scary thought. What if he kept expanding on it? Eventually he decided, fuck it, wrote it all out, and then somebody said, "Hey, I've read it, and this is really good," and then it ended up getting published, and it became like a fucking best-selling romance novel. That's the kind of weird shit that I have had to deal with all my life. Just horrible. Anyway, so right, I will summarize for Sheila. Okay, I got bad news for you, Sheila. You guys have managed to capture this dude, and unfortunately, he's been chained to a fire escape and left with the insane guy who shits on floors. And you guys are. He's been left with the guy who shits on floors, the suspect, and you guys are back upstairs, looking through his stuff, which is not great. Pretty much, it's not too difficult to tell what this guy's into, aside from various Japanese porn, Japanimation porn. He is big into horse racing.
Horse racing.
Huge into horse racing, off-track betting, all that kind of shit. Internet betting. Pretty much, he likes to gamble a lot. Badly.
Okay. You find anything?
Oh, and also, Sheila, when you were going into the building, you thought you heard a wailing noise, which cut off abruptly. Sounded like somebody in great pain or fear. But it cut off abruptly.
As in from the fire escape direction?
Oh, yeah.
Can we tell is
There's
Noah the bookie or is Beast Slayer the bookie?
Beast Slayer, definitely the bookie. She ignores the wailing from the fire escape and goes, "So, tell me more about the bookie." Yes.
Yep.
Beast Slayer, or Alec, was the bookie.
Is there a clown costume in the in the closet?
Take a card for actually remembering the whole clown thing. No, there doesn't seem to be one there. At this point, your magic paperweight begins to vibrate, Sheila.
Hello.
Right, it's the patrolman who took the lady to her sister's. They're keeping a squad car there just in case she gets another repeat tonight. You know, to watch over her and stuff, make sure that she doesn't get murdered and stuff. Unless they come in through the back, says the guy, experiencing too much honesty, and we'd never even see them. As long as they're using the front door, by God, we'll stop them as effectively as we're able to.
Sounds good.
He just doesn't look at the phone, hangs up.
Hmm.
All right, I go look out at the fire escape.
No problem. You see, from the distance of the 5th floor, it looks as though you see the big warrior from the Wastelands with a shotgun on his back, and he's like, and the guy's like, or actually he's like, and the guy's like, and the guy's like, you can't tell what they're talking about, but yeah, there's a lot of talking going on.
Does he need first aid?
Should be fine.
Yeah, you don't even notice him up there. You are being taken in by the whole narrative. And you get to build up a new skill, Tim. Roll storytelling. It'll get you check and learn, Tim. You just got to make your learn times 1 roll, and then you can begin to weave the yarn. Well, there's a first time for everything. And would you like to chant it at him in the tradition of your people?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm imagining the rhythmic ballad chants that they used to do back in the days of Beowulf and such.
We're not Vikings.
Well, you could become Vikings. You just need some boats and water and maybe some juicy Saxon villages to plunder. All those lazy Saxons just laying around, and it's up to you to save all their relics and move them to your ships away from the burning buildings. No? All right. So, yeah, you've searched this place and turned up nothing else.
Guess we'll talk to him.
You don't want to talk to him. He's being talked to already. Look how much talking's going on. You look out the window, there's all kinds of weird talking going on. But wait, what about, you hear the guy saying.
I go back down.
Who knows what kind of horrible things that this guy is being subjected to, thinks Dana as they go down in the elevator. Eventually you get there. Tim, would you like to finish your story as they come walking up?
I'll have to tell you more later.
He hasn't finished the book yet.
He says, he hangs his head, dejected, defeated.
So,
You can't leave me handcuffed to this thing, the fire escape. I don't, it's not right.
what do you know about Noah Valaket?
Yeah, if you want to handcuff me from the fire escape, I'll talk. I'm having to hold it down with my foot. This is a really awkward position.
I uncuff him from the fire escape, but I leave the cuffs on him.
All right, I'll talk, he says. What was the question again?
Noah Valaket.
He was helping me. He was using math to help me with sports betting. I would bet he got his 10%. It was a good partnership for a while.
Until?
About 3 weeks ago, he couldn't pick a bear to crap in the woods. Or a guy to crap in somebody's house on the floor, you think. All of his calls were wrong. He had some sort of problem. He couldn't focus. I don't know what was up. He didn't talk about himself. He's a weird dude. But before that, he was really good at it. He just seemed to lose focus about 3 weeks ago, and it all turned to shit. And that's when Mike started wanting his money. Not some, not part, not half, but all his goddamn money.
Did they meet up at the Big Hat Club?
Big Hat Club.
That's where that speech you just partially got right came from.
Logan knows, this guy doesn't.
Did you ever meet in person with him?
He liked to send me the stuff. I mean, initially we met in person, but he liked to send it to me on the computer and the email and stuff. He always would put it in the code and stuff, but I knew the code because it was from the racing journal things.
Tell me about Beast Slayer.
It's a cool handle, right?
That's your email?
Yeah. Unfortunately, number 1 through 948 were all taken, but 949, I got that one. That one's mine. I tried every other fucking number. That was a long night, too.
Hey, these places that you would bet, what were they like? What were you betting on?
Horses.
Was it horses?
Yes.
So it wasn't fights.
What?
It wasn't fights?
The horses don't fight. No, they run in a circle around the track.
I see.
Really small people ride them usually.
What is this track place like?
Well, it's kind of big. It has stands on it, and people go there to bet. And but that's, yeah. You've never been to a track?
Does it have lockers?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean,
More than 42 lockers?
yeah, I guess.
I uncuff him.
Am I free to go?
Where's that place at?
He gives
Yeah,
you
the
directions to the horse betting track. He's like, of course, I'd also go to off-site betting places and stuff, but no lockers there.
Yeah. Do you know Tolman Bunting?
Is that a type of spice?
Yes.
Okay. No, I've never had it. I usually just do that one spice that's like 5 spices. I think they call it 5 spice or something. It's cheaper and easier, and it's all in the same bottle. So that way you know it's good.
You know anyone with a clown costume?
I pull out my notebook. What's the name of this?
5 spice. Yeah. Write
Right.
that shit down. It's some good stuff. Yeah. I think it's mostly salt, though.
That's 4 out of the 5 spices.
Yes.
Say salt?
Yeah. Oh, it's cheap, too, man. Yeah. Salt. He watches him write it down. What?
You know anyone with a clown costume?
No, I could probably buy one from a store or something. I don't think anything's open that. Wait a minute. Look. I'm flattered. Maybe even a little bit curious. But I don't go in for that sort of thing.
Right.
No.
I'll let him go.
Second.
He goes back upstairs. Not the fire escape. He goes for the elevator one instead. It's easier. You're so happy you weren't granted a search warrant, or you would be mud right now. Cut to. Hey, they fucking broke my door! God damn it! Shows his fucking door all kicked in and shit. It's like, fucking cabs. Gotta fix it.
Well, go to the track.
Yeah, that's a really good place to look.
Can you say it in a more Italian accent?
That's a really good place to look.
I'll take a card. Anyway, so
No.
I'm trying. So, right, you guys get in the car, go to the racetrack. Now it's closed. And then you knew it'd be closed. I mean, it's fucking middle of the night. The horses have problems seeing it this late at night. Shows the horses running into walls and shit. Oh, God. Jockey flying through the air. Happy days.
Back to the station.
Yeah.
Although,
Yeah, you're give me evidence analysis rolls.
Nope.
Oh, Scott made this. Sorry, I was looking for the name. Right, you're thinking, having glanced at the pictures of the Wasteland Warriors ID and stuff and noticing he had a boyfriend, it might be vitally important to either solve the case before he's supposed to go home and ends up murdering the guy who wants to snuggle with him, or, unless they do that sort of thing in the distant future, or everybody call in their loved ones and say that they're not going to be home for tonight, or you can go home and deal with your wives, which could also be awkward.
we're gonna pull an all-nighter.
So what's going on? Where are we at?
We're gonna need your magic
Give me-
paper.
Yeah.
Ooh, I pull it out and dial 411.
No.
It can do other things.
What else can the magic box do?
Call other things, other places. So you are in a different body right now.
We try to figure out.
That
I immediately pull the belt of my pants forward and look down.
Looks the same to you.
The panic goes away.
You didn't look in the mirror.
We look the same to each other and to ourselves. To other people, you look like their friend or their partner.
They see what you see when you look in the mirror.
Show them the mirror.
You see a heavy-set Italian guy looking at you.
I just blink a bunch.
So does he. He moves his hand in front of the mirror. He seems to be copying you exactly.
How long are we trapped like this?
While he's staring at the mirror, I go through his phone and try to find his boyfriend's number.
There it is. It's listed under Honey.
I attempt to send it a text message.
Take a card for not actually putting him on the fucking phone. That could have been a super awkward conversation. All right, you want to send off text messages to everybody's loved one working all-nighter? Great. You guys do that. Everybody's happy. He gets a fairly mushy text message like "Miss you bad, babe," you know. If you wish to show him this text message. There's the text message now.
Nope.
All right, no problem. He gives you back your magical paperweight in the off position. Apparently, it can't do as much as they told you it could. Or their magic has at last failed them.
Yeah.
Did they have magic where you were at, Tim? No? All-tech? Got it. Okay. Logan's learning more about his world as well. I'm sure that they're going to have a fucking shaman, though, who believes he can do magic.
That's Dirty Mike.
Dirty Mike? Got it.
So, say we
The wise man, Dirty
get a
Mike.
pizza, do some research at the station, and take a nap for a few hours.
Same kind of pizza or a different kind of pizza?
Yeah, let's get a different one.
Wow, that about blows his fucking mind. These come in different forms. All right, why don't you guys talk about strategy and stuff? I'm going to do something real quick. Something food related because Tim's eating now. I need food.
Hey, I'm gonna make a pit stop.
We definitely need to go to the locker.
Yeah, the locker has a lot of potential. So there's that. We have still have the two competitive people, and Alex and Oliver. And then we do have, although I imagine that is pretty useless, because that was the point of it, the clown aspect of who's rented a clown costume, who put in the ad in the paper or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That would work if we could track that down.
I imagine that's a really easy thing to hide.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it depends on how they paid for the ad in the paper.
Yeah, I figure that's probably the only way. If it wasn't, I don't know. Because if it was cash, then how did they drop off the cash? And if it wasn't, then there should be a trail. But yeah, these are supposed to be very smart people.
Like, I know me. I handle that situation pretty easily by getting some random kid and going, hey, I need you to take this letter and money into that newspaper place and just hand them this information.
Yeah.
But I think the locker is the next big great lead.
Agreed.
Because that'll have more stuff or info inside of it.
It still feels, other than Bunting, who would he have told that he finished it? I mean, I guess it didn't necessarily have to be that he finished it, that they just knew each other's names, but...
Yeah, there's part of me that really thinks the puzzle shop guy is involved in this whole debacle.
Yeah. Well, he wants it badly, and then he has one of his people say, I finished, but I'm not going to give it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very suspect.
He has plenty of motive.
Yeah. The only other real motive I can think of is one of the other guys that were on the hunt for it to get the credit.
Right.
You know, I'm glad that they give me cheese, but look at this fucking little itty bitty packet. What the fuck? Do you realize how much fucking plastic is dying for this little itty bitty packet? I mean, I've seen people snort more cocaine than this.
Are you going to snort the cheese?
I'm thinking about it for just a minute, and I was like, no, stop it, Logan.
To make the most of it, like...
It was close, Sheila. It was fucking close
Get it
there
right
for a
into
second.
the blood.
Yeah. Okay, you guys arrive eventually, or actually, sorry, Scott, you're driving. Give me a navigation roll. You've got bonuses here because you got cop computer, cop GPS, cop car. Get to the police station. That's all you want to do now. There's nothing else to it. You can easily make it. You're sure of that. Unfortunately, you never find it. You drive. Right now, you're driving a tour of the city. Even with the huge bonuses I was giving him, and using the computer in the car, and it's like, you have missed your turn.
To the horse track.
Redirecting, it keeps saying.
We already stopped there. It's closed.
It's closed, but we can go in. We have the badge.
Nobody there to open the door.
No, it's really closed, but he did take you to a hockey rink. Same hockey rink as before.
We were at the station earlier. Don't I remember how to get there?
Give me a direction sense, you bet.
Can we go back to the horse track eventually?
You'll never find anything again.
We should go back to the horse track.
Don't you want pizza?
Trying to distract him.
Evil.
I gotta be honest, I've eaten more food today than I have in months. I'm pretty full.
It's got you there.
We'll have dessert then.
The horse track probably has security set up.
Yes, but we have the badge.
Yeah, but wouldn't have to like call that in and such. It's weird.
That's real easy. You run and jump the fence. We wait a second or two, then we run and jump the fence. And if they ask any questions, we were chasing a perp.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, this is to going back to we're in other people's bodies.
We're gonna.
So when we do get flashed out, they will have less money in their pocket and indigestion.
Oh, yeah.
We want to do this by the book.
You know the book. You have read the book.
Yes, the tale of Abigail Greyheart. It was riveting.
Is that an actual title? You said it with such quickness, like it's on my shelf right there.
It's building. This is how it works. So eventually, I'm serious. If he kept track of this, he'd have the full fleshed out story eventually.
Now, we don't know if Winthrop comes back yet, but he did go off to war. That's where the real problem is.
I can't find the police station. He's giving me directions to the...
You want? Hold on.
He looks at the map.
So I guess that's where we're at.
Oliver McDaniel.
No, I can't find the police station.
You're back at the hockey rink.
Dana?
But I can. I know where the police station is. Direct him back to the fucking horse track.
You ride with the horse track.
You know we're here.
Why are we going to the police station?
Just to get cleaned up and take a nap and do some research.
What research did you want to do?
Wait for this place to open.
I get out of the car.
I don't know.
Loose.
Stopped.
I wave at the camera.
No. They might have security. They might be able to let us in.
Do they have a camera?
Oh, Minnie. Eventually, a security guard comes over. He goes, "We're closed. Closed. Look, no horses.
Show my badge.
You got a warrant?"
No.
Seems like everyone knows the warrant trick.
We just need to look at a locker.
Yeah. Come back with a warrant or tomorrow after we open, sir. Can't let you in without a warrant or when it's open.
Told you.
It's at that point where the top of his head gets blown off by a shotgun.
No.
Freedom! Yeah.
I believe we could take him.
No.
He looked pretty out of shape.
It'd be bad for our case.
His case, it would be worse for.
When do you open?
He stops, turns back, and he looks at his watch. He goes, "Come back in 9 hours and a half."
Yeah.
He moseys back in.
I will give you all the money of my pocket if you let me do this.
He goes, "Now where's my job, buddy? I know these tricks. They tried this last year." He goes back into his guard hut.
Damn it.
Get back in the car. Yeah, we'll just come back in the morning.
Unfortunately, nobody can locate the police station. Where else would you like to go?
I hand Dana the map.
She refuses your map. "I'm keeping this card," she says. "I will not trade it for a mere map."
Critical.
It's near the hockey place, actually. Right, you guys cruise over there. But you were closer than you thought. It's embarrassing. She got you there with an ease that irritates you. You guys hang out at the police station, get cleaned up. You have a chance to research and use cop computers and break them. It's like a dream.
I show Badger how to take a shower.
This is magical.
Now, are you doing the just getting wet, or do you want to try to teach him about soap and shampoo and conditioner? How far are you taking this with him?
Might as well give him the whole picture.
This is fantastic. I will scrub your back when you need it scrubbed.
Thanks.
Shows another cop coming in. He's like, "Oh," just reverses direction. I was like, it's like, nope.
Alright.
I get cleaned up for the first time in my life.
You didn't know that your skin was this color. It's weird. It turns out that you're not a deeply tanned Hispanic, but a very pale white guy. Weird. Anyway. No, but yeah, you guys all clean up and all that. Right, you've got some time for like one research roll each, unless you want
I
to
look
stay
over
up all
him
night.
for lice.
All right, he begins grooming you like an ape.
Nope. I'm good.
Do they not have the radioactive lice here anymore?
That's in the future.
Or the ticks? All right.
Very few radioactive animals in general. This time period. I want to research if what's his name?
I would like to
Alex
point out right
from-
now, as we speak, radioactive forests in Chernobyl, not far from me, are on fire. So, happy times.
Just breathe in deep. That's all you got to remember.
Yeah. During the pandemic that affects respiratory stuff, radioactive that. Yeah! Good times.
Die if you do, die if you don't.
Pretty much. So, what were you on to research that?
Want to figure out if Alex Crum has entered the country.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Currently?
Alex Crum.
Maybe ever.
Let's see here. Who is Alex Crum?
He's from Amsterdam.
Oh, that guy. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, that guy who is apparently very important.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a roll on that.
Regular success.
So Badger is like,
Sitting at somebody else's desk.
yeah.
Oh, my desk. Where's my desk? Here? This is mine.
He's typing on the computer and looking at you like, but he's not actually on the computer. He's just nothing's happening on the screen. I'm helping. Right. According to the computer things, he has not entered the country. What is Sheila wishing to research?
If there have been any, I don't know.
Actually, the cops don't have that detailed of information. 9/11 hasn't happened yet. He has nothing to prevent him from entering the country. So he could if he wanted to. This is a happier time, a simpler time.
All right. I could have one of the other police guys walking around.
Hey, what's your boyfriend going to say about that? Don't do
Phone
that.
records.
Phone records?
What are phone records? Yeah.
For who?
Noah.
You don't. Phone records for cell phones are a bit tricky. You can try for his landline if you'd rather.
Let's go get his personal effects. We can.
Unfortunately, to get phone records takes time, warrants, shit like that, because phone companies are a pain in the ass.
Well, let's start that process.
Look at his
Good.
phone and see who he called.
You log the paperwork. Give me a bureaucracy roll. Dana. She can't right now. She's filling out paperwork and looking really annoyed.
Nope.
Badly. She doesn't know what paperwork to fill out. She's grabbed random paperwork, is filling it out.
Log.
The other cops pass by and they're like, evening. They think she's busy doing paperwork and she's just got random papers and she's like, checking her foot size, writing that down, and just random papers.
You need Form 21B here.
Hey, near the locker rooms, was there also a gym?
The locker rooms in the here at the police station?
Yeah.
Yes.
Crit bureaucracy.
Anyone working out in there?
Yes.
Excellent. I begin working out.
Excellent. You watch them do what they do, use the machines after them. They clean the machine after they're done using it. They seem really into that part. Like it's almost a ritual importance.
All right. I try to do this as well. I ask for assistance from one of the female cops.
Sure. They come over and they stand above you and look down at you while you're like this weight bench and you're laying on your back in a big bar and stuff. Yeah, no problem. They talk to you and they seem really friendly toward you. Like, oh, hi, how's it going and stuff. Oh, yeah, you should really work on your shoes and stuff like that. And they're having these weird conversations with you. Give me an empathy roll. They want you badly. Anyway. So, meanwhile, you watching him filling out, like, he's going through and filling out stacks of paperwork quickly and efficiently. It's annoying as you grab another random piece.
Phone's contact lists and call logs.
It is surprisingly sparse. He's got, like, wife. He's got Bunting in there. He's got the guy who you just ended up chaining to fucking fire escape. Moza in there, although it's under Alex, so you wouldn't have known who it was. He's got some other names you don't recognize in there.
Who's been calling most recently through 3 weeks?
Most recently, wife.
And then anything, texts or anything happening?
No, just calls. But his calls are super sparse. In the last month, he's probably gotten 4 phone calls.
Anything from his brother?
1 from his brother, 2 from his wife, 1 from Bunting. Take a card for methodical fucking searching.
No.
Do you have anything else in his personal effects?
Normal pocket trash stuff that you, like coffee receipts and stuff like that.
What time of night is it now?
About midnight.
Oh shit, it's late.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cops work all shifts though, so for some they're just getting into it.
I'll ask one of the stronger of the females if they would like to have a drink and discuss the new novel that has come out.
Unfortunately, I'm going on duty, but can we put a pin in that, she says. She wants to put a pin in it.
Pin in it.
Yes.
Right.
Okay then, she says, and heads off.
Pin.
No problem. He rejoins you, looking confused and muttering.
Pin. Why does one put a pin in something?
Thumbtack?
I asked one of the stronger of the females in the group back there if they would go out for a drink and book discussion and was told to put a pin in it.
Oh. They want to do it some other time.
Ah.
Also, they probably think you're gay.
What?
You're borrowing another person's life right now.
Open up the wallet. Are there pictures of people in there?
Yes, you and some other guy who appear to be kissing in some of them.
Do I see me or do I see the guy in those pictures?
Oh, it's not. It looks like the guy who you saw in the mirror is kissing another man.
Huh.
This is awkward and troubling.
That's normal.
No, I mean, it's awkward and troubling. You're not the one kissing him. He's good looking.
Huh. Fair enough.
And much younger.
Huh. Right.
You're possessing this man.
Fuck, I died?
Welcome to traveling.
How much longer until we are back in the norm?
How good are you at solving cases?
Oh, fuck. You need to go to that fucking racetrack as soon as possible.
You need to make things right.
I was going to say, if you want to cut too, you can get a few hours of sleep and wake up early and head out there and never ever find the racetrack again.
I go curl up in the back seat of the car.
They have beds here. You don't know that? Right, off to the car with you. No problem. When you get there, some guy has this long tube, like an anteater's nose, and it's making a loud whining noise, and he's putting it in the back seat and moving it rhythmically back and forth, and it's going,
Immediately hop up and point my gun at him.
He drops the anteater snout and puts up his hand.
I continue aiming at the anteater.
He looks really confused and he begins backing away. He's like, the anteater, it seems to be going into some sort of throes as its nose is flapping back and forth.
I dive back into the car.
Guy closes the door. He pats the car and he goes. He takes the anteater, which has a very strange cylindrical body, away. He just keeps an eye on you.
The window.
He goes over to his superior. He's like, I think the stress is getting some of the cops. The guy's like, it's hell out there some days. Some days you just don't know. He almost shot the
I wait
vacuum.
for the bear and the gazelle.
Cut to morning. You guys go out to the car after getting some sleep. You find, by the way, bad news for Sheila. They have a guy's dorm and a girl's dorm where it's just cots and stuff. The guy's dorm, they seem to fart most of the night. It's like being married to 20 different guys who all ate something gassy and said, let's hang out in this small-ass room together and fart.
Fart.
It's fucking horrible. They just...
I want to sleep up at your desk.
And it's the worst thing is that sometimes somebody will let off a little toot and then you hear, oh, yeah, and the guy, and it's almost like a matter of pride with some of them. It's the most juvenile shit you've ever seen in your life. But anyway, it's the next day. You're pretty sure that your sense of smell may never recover. And you guys all get to the car. And you were so grateful to be out of that tiny room. And you get into the car and you realize that somebody's been laying in the backseat of this really tiny space and farting all night long.
I'm doing the thing where my fucking legs are running.
An occasional squeaker comes out. That seems to drive him on. You're not sure what kind of traumatic past he's had, but it smells horrible.
Roll down the windows.
Right, shows like one of the service guys walking by. You roll down the window, he falls over. Right, you guys back out and go driving on a brand new day. Scott, give me a navigation at plus 30% to find the fucking racetrack. You've been there before, but it's at night and everything looks new and weird during the daytime. Perhaps that's enough to throw you off.
Yep.
Right, he drives around the hockey rink for a bit. He seems lost again.
Eventually, whenever I come to, where are we trying to go now? Wait, look, is the sun in the sky?
It is.
I immediately start rambling out directions for the fucking...
Excellent. Give me a navigation roll to plus 30%. You arrive at the racetrack. Fortunately, it's a different guard. The reason that guard was saucy is he knew he'd be getting relieved before dawn, and off he went. So, you guys arrive there, and of course you're let in. You go over. There's all kinds of lockers. Lockers everywhere. There's blue ones, there's red ones, and green ones.
Do they have numbers?
All of them do.
Do they have different numbers?
Yes.
Good, that makes this easier.
There are 3 number 42s. You try them all, the key fits none.
Damn.
Yes.
They're secret lockers.
You know he's a puzzle guy. Take the key to number 24.
You've tried 3 number 24s. Scott has failed to divine somehow through the ether if there are secret lockers. If there are, well, actually, the jockeys' lockers, you're pretty sure the jockeys may have lockers.
If
Theirs
there's
are down
3
here.
42s, there might be 4 42s.
Could be.
Yeah, try to get into the jockey locker room. Sure.
Sure, give me a intimidate roll as you show your badge in hopes of being let back there. Yeah, okay. They give you an escort and they watch you try and you get number 40. The fucking lockers end at number 40. There is no 41.
Are there any other lockers in this place?
There's the red, blue, and green ones.
Do you see 41 or 42?
We're looking for 42. These only go up to 40.
All right. Well, shit. You can always see if some of those coffee houses had their lockers.
Can I see the key?
Yes.
Sure.
This is not one of ours. Ours has, he shows you one of theirs that has like a either blue, red, or green, or in the case of Jockey's locker, just a normal locks key. But the other ones have like a color thing on them. Sorry.
If you had to guess, where would you say this one's from?
He tries to make a nearly impossible skill roll. He goes, is it school? Could be a school locker. He gives it back.
Thanks.
Sure, I've heard of school. When I was a kid, I used to go to school. They had lockers. I remember I got stuffed into one.
Start walking.
Lockers.
You know, I've never really forgiven the bullies. He says.
Right. What other places would have lots of lockers?
Bus station.
I look at the map.
Train station. Gym.
Are either of those on the map?
Yes, all of them are. There are many gymnasiums. There's one train station, 3 bus stations.
While we're here, I ask around about Noah.
Nobody's ever heard of Noah. Give me a research roll. Maybe you prove me wrong. The only guy who's heard of him is this old dude. And he's like, yeah, he built this big boat. He got 2 of every animal on it. I saw it as a kid in these picture books. And unfortunately, he had 2 lions with manes. And I'm thinking Noah doesn't know his fucking animals as well as he should for that kind of thing. I mean, he wasn't a fucking zookeeper or something.